Isn't today like National or International Talk Like a Pirate Day? So it's Artyom Havok. Kokiri Swordsman, thank you so much for that raid. Really appreciate that. I feel like it's been a million years. Yeah, Artyom Havok. No, I was reminded that it was Talk Like a Pirate Day and told to interject Shantae into my month of streaming female protagonist games. Mr. V, congrats on getting first. And Mondo, great to see you. Everybody coming in from Kokiri Swordsman. Hi, Artyom Havok. Like I said. Yep. Friends, video games, big box PC games, you know, the thing. I do the thing. Variety Plus. So I got like 2 more days before I take a small break, and there will be guest streamers on this channel. Female streamers sharing female protagonist games for like, I don't know, 5-6 days. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Really hyped about that. My parents are coming to visit. I haven't seen them in like a decade. They're from the other side of the United States, so it's kind of rare that we get together. So we're gonna be hanging out, eating food, and I'm gonna have, you know, all the guest hosts of the 1-hour stream pulled up in the background. Let's see what else. You know, I'm working on cleaning up the house. Still a lot to do. I may come back later tonight and just put like a done pin in the original Delta Force game. There's 2 more missions left in that. I think I can knock them out tonight. It'd be really cool, Tuesday night, my parents will be here on Wednesday, if we could also finish off Blood Rain. I think we're about halfway, or maybe a little over halfway through it. I think I can knock it out in one night, the rest of it. Yet today is the day you did not pirate, but instead legally bought 3 games Artyom streamed recently. Those are all very good games, and I think you're gonna dig them. My wife got tracking number for her Steam Deck. It's on its way. It gets here the same day as my parents, so she won't get to touch it for a week, really. I mean, obviously she's gonna play with it, but it's gonna be, that would drive me insane. That would drive me insane if I got a new tech toy. And you got your tracking number today too? Hell yes. That would drive me insane if I got a new tech toy and it was like relatives visiting, you know? And you can't just be like, no, fuck off, I'm playing with the thing. No delivery estimate yet though. I actually got, for some reason I put my name in for another one. That was during the time that I was having mine RMA'd. I didn't really know what was going on there. And that number's up too, so I've got a Steam account, alert account. I'm not gonna buy a 3rd Steam Deck. One for me, one for my wife, that's enough. So I'm just gonna let that expire or cancel the reservation, whatever it is. It expires in 2 days, it goes real fast. I think that's one of the big things that has sped up production and delivery of Steam Decks is, what about Retro? Does he need one? Oh my god. So I hope that I ordered my wife some screen protectors for the Steam Deck and one of those rubber skins that I really liked. So I hope they get here quickly. The last thing we need is her brand new Steam Deck to have a scratch screen. You know what I mean? Especially with guests here, she's gonna be distracted. I have seen her sneeze wine onto a laptop and ruin it permanently. So yes, I think she needs a screen protector. It did the weirdest thing too. She sneezed wine onto a laptop, and it got under the screen, and it came back up, and it was like one of those Magic Eye posters. It's terrible, terrible. No way to fix that. She didn't realize it was that bad until the next day when she opened it back up. It's like, fuck, my laptop's ruined. So yeah, that's the plan. Shantae now. Maybe some Delta Force tonight. Depends on how much more work we need to do. Because tomorrow, Alien Syndrome. Alien Syndrome on the Wii. And try to finish Blood Rain after dinner. So yeah. Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to do before we get started with today's game, box of the day, gaming headlines, new releases, Steam Deck check, you know what to do. Redeem it. Otherwise, I'm just going to stare at the camera until y'all are ready to play the game. Oh, there was one other really cool thing. So, Infinite Quality, the stream team that I'm a part of, they have a podcast that we go and raid on Wednesdays. Nice. Box of the day. What you got? What's I got? I mean, we can go through the content of Blood Rain revamped again if you missed that. Be happy to do that. The limited run games collector's edition, or we could go find something else on the shelf. One really cool thing that happened this weekend was I got a message from Sonny. I got a message from Sonny, and it said that they're going to start doing every other week is going to be interviewing streamers in the community. And he asked if I was available this Wednesday. Who's the first person he asked? Dude, it's awesome. Oh. Holy shit, it's happening! Don't worry, you will. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, we're making a big deal out of this. That's 200,000. That's 200,000 points. The big old fuck yeah. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. There we go. He came back in the middle. He came back really ready to be mad. Oh, man. Alright. Alright. So Mr. V is going to pick all of my games for November. With one minor exception. My wife is going to be also streaming the first week in November. Those games are going to be like semi-picked, semi-hand chosen. Let me, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the Discord real quick. I took a screen cap while that was going on. That is awesome. I was getting worried nobody's going to pick it. So I'm doing that in November and June. There, have an absolute disaster of an image. All right, what was I even talking about? What was I even talking about? You were waiting till you saved it up legitimately? See, okay, so you're back down to 200K now? Okay, what was I even talking about? Didn't expect full stream interruption. No worries. So, he asked if I could do it this Friday, or this Wednesday, and I was like, it's my parents get here. And I don't want to, like, have to do both things. So, it looks like October the 5th, I'm going to be over on Infinite Quality being interviewed by Sonny. Cool. That's fucking awesome. There's also some other things. There's some other things going on. Progress is being made on a website for Save and Raid. That's about as much as I can tell you about that right now. But I bought saveandraid.org this weekend. That's really exciting. And we've been setting it up. So hopefully by November we're gonna have a single location, you know, other than the Discord, but a single location for all information Save and Raid, and don't have to rely on Flowpage, whatever, and flow codes. We could probably still do a flow code that takes you to the website, but it'll be nice to have saveandraid.org. Really hyped about that. It's a big step. That is a big step for the Save and Raid thing. The charity event. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to that. We're actually having like meetings on the weekends now. Like it's becoming far more organized than I ever thought it was going to be, and I love it. It's great. So yeah. Interesting art behind me. That is, well, that's Blood Rain. It's the one that's usually behind. It's always behind my door. It's a magazine poster. It's the one that's always behind my door, so you never really see it. But I pulled it off, put it up while we were playing Blood Rain, because Blood Rain rules. So yeah, that was really cool. So Mr. V, just send me a message with your picks for November. We gotta get through October 1st. You got all the time in the world. Well, you got a month. You have literally a month to pick all the games. And I will PM you later tonight about exactly what dates my wife is going to be doing the stream takeover from the charity milestone. And yeah, figure it out. Awesome. Awesome. Fucking awesome. Okay. Well, that was all my really exciting news. So interview over on IQ on the 5th of October after my parents leave. That's going to be really hyped. I'm excited to talk to Sonny. He's a cool dude. So really looking forward to that. Mr. V's picking all the games for November. Which means now it's time to start saving up your points for June. If somebody wants to do June next year. Yeah. Let's dive into Shantae. Actually, we got a box redeem to do. I totally, like, when that redeem went off, I just completely feel like I got brain slugged. Do a box of the day for Skip. Alright. Just a list of games or full planning with dates? No, I will take care of the dates. You just come up with the games. Let's see. What box are we gonna look at? So we've looked at Carnivore recently. We looked at Trespasser a lot recently. Did I show Machinarium? I did when I got that, right? I shared the Machinarium Collector's Edition with y'all. What haven't we looked at ever? Or at least recently? We can look at the box for Delta Force 2, because once we finish Delta Force 1, Delta Force 2 is going to be the fallback game. Let's do that. Cool. Box of the day. I need to get this one out anyways and find the computer that it runs best on. So here we go. Delta Force 2. I don't think I've ever actually shown this box off, to be totally honest. You have one game idea that needs to be on a day that you can get away with a short stream. Oh, sure. Those are usually the shortest 1 hour streams. Hey, Pi, thanks for the host. The shortest streams are usually like Tuesdays and Thursdays because those are double stream days. But yeah, I can manage that. Just let me know which one it is. Here's Delta Force 2, Nova Logic, The Art of War. This box is in incredible condition. Like, seriously, sharp corners and everything. With the exception of, like, this old tape that, honestly, I'm too scared to take it off because the box is so good otherwise. I'll need to get out, like, a heat gun or something. But yeah, I need to get this box out anyways to install it. Free, large-scale, up to 50 players internet multiplayer via Nova World featuring push-to-talk voice-over net technology. Holy shit. You miss whole boxes, Taki Rush? I did too. That's why I started buying them again. I threw away enough of these to make most of us cry for the rest of our lives. Not that many. I didn't have money back then, but enough that I've had to buy again at like 8 times what should have been a standard price for what they're worth. Oh, it's criminal. Let's sticker on the top here. Electronic Arts Distribution, EAD. Interesting. Interesting. Next generation voxel space 32 engine supports 32-bit graphics cards. Incredible. All right. Supported but not required. Direct 3D. What do you Windows 95, 98 NT, DirectX 3.0 or greater. You got to remember, voxel engine, voxel space on the first Delta Force was software only. No 3D accelerations. That was plural. When Electronic Arts was a good thing. Yeah. Hey, they haven't really been up to anything terrible recently. They've been laying low. It's probably a good thing. So this thing making the jump from like a machine speed dependent software renderer to a 3D accelerator, I'm excited. Let's see, what do we need here? Voice over net Vaughn requires full duplex sound card. You don't see that very often. Not in the like the hardware supported specs. 3D, D3D compatible card. Hey, Jessica, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, friends. You remember the Voodoo card? Man, I wish I could get a hold of a Voodoo 3. Like, hey, Jeeper Gary, welcome in. I wish I could get a hold of a Voodoo 3. That's what I want in one of my machines. But they're expensive. They're expensive, and it's like they're always as is, right? Hey, Rush Pirate. Jessica, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. That's right. It's Artyom Havok today with Shantae, Risky's Revenge. We're going to get our revenge. TNT. So, ATI Rage Fury, DirectX 6.0. Required for D3. Interesting. DirectX 3.0, DirectX 6.0. That's quite the leap. So I think I got a couple computers this will probably run on. This will probably run fine on the XP machine, but it might also be a good one for the Rage 128 Pro. In the it is Talk Like a Pirate. There's a reason we picked today's game for this. With no anti-cheat. What do you think this is? There weren't cheaters back in the 90s. No one cheated back in the 90s. I suppose we should read the rest of the back of the box. We should look at these screenshots. Yeah, man. You see the voxel grass? I'm really excited about that. Looks like there's fog in that scene too. It also looks like I'll maybe be able to clean like towers and stuff. Man, machine guns. That would be cool. Parachute? There's a guy parachuting? Look at that. Look at this indoor environment here. This like warehouse or whatever. Motherfuckers climbing a ladder. This right here. Hey Dana, how are you doing? The back of this box really screams, this is a sequel. Look at what we've done since the first game. Amazing. You're a member of the U.S. Army's best kept secret, the elite special operations unit known as Delta Force. Formed to battle terrorism throughout the world, you've been called into action. Can you handle the job? Execute day and night operations, make your way through fog, rain, and snow. Approach the objective via land, sea, air. Use tall grass, water, rolling terrain to move undetected. Claims for stealth here. Move indoors for some close quarters combat. See, this is new to this game. There's a serious here. Hey, Birdblind, thanks for the host. You wasted an entire stream not talking in pirate. Oh no! Oh no! Terrorize the terrorist. With new weapons, equipment, fixed machines, guns, grenade launchers, emplacements. Nice. Wow, that is going to be crazy. Scale ladders and towers for a tactical advantage. Actual screenshots. Take charge with the new Commander screen. Direct your teammates in a single and multiplayer action. Dope. Battle your way through 40 missions. Challenging new multiplayer game. Create your own single or multiplayer battles with the mission editor. Wow. Made in the USA. Alright, what's in the box? What's in the box? No, there's no, jewel case for this. It's just in this. Interesting. There's the disc. I'm excited to start this one. There's your mail-in card. Win free games, hats, posters, and t-shirts. Man, I could throw down for a Delta Force hat. This one is the one Delta Force game that I have that is missing its overlay for my keyboard. But I'm willing to guess that several of these are going to be the same. But it is still kind of a bummer. Enjoy your lurk. Streaming for 5 hours. Get your ass up. Jessica Woot is going to be one of the guest streamers. Is it this week? Let me look at my schedule real quick. This week? Or is that next week? Jessica Woot will be this Friday. No, Saturday. She will be this Saturday at 2 p.m. To entertain all of you while my parents are in town. Right here on this channel. You don't even have to go to hers. You can just hang out here. But you should definitely follow her. Chaz, if you're still around, can I get a shout out? Did we do that already? Definitely need a shout out for Jessica Woot. And also for the Kokori Swordsman. For that raid earlier. My brain is all over the place. All I can think about is all the things I have to clean today. Man, full color. These screenshots are looking good. New guns. We're gonna have new guns. Yeah, there's the trusty 5.56, right? Oh no, the M4. Got our SMG back. There's the SAW, sniper rifle. What's this? Underwater assault rifle? Holy shit. That's gonna be cool. Bullets are able to penetrate objects of varying density. In Delta Force 2, larger caliber weapons have better bullet penetration. Hiding in tents won't necessarily protect you. Man. There's an underwater pistol. Ghillie suit? Wow, man. I gotta come back tonight and finish Delta Force 1. I can't wait to get to this. Alright, here's... Wow, look at all those keys. So many keys. Look at all these fucking keys. Almost every single key on the keyboard is used for at least one thing. This is beautiful, actually. Kokori. I can get it real quick. Let me grab that real quick. It was a raid at the very, very beginning of the stream. Before I had my game face on. There we go. That's the one. Thanks, Mr. V. Everybody's looking out for me. Man, all the screenshots in this manual are getting me freaking pumped up. I can't wait. I can't wait for the garage remodel. These are some of the games that I can't wait to, like, do some 4-player battles for fun. So cool. Love that. Love it. So yeah, it's a bummer that this one's missing the thing. The insert. Or the overlay for the keyboard, I mean. Words are hard today. There you go. There's the box for Delta Force 2. Thanks for the redeem. Yep. Go. Nice. All right. Shall we dive into Risky's Revenge here? Unless there was anything else y'all wanted to do. I'm ready to play this game. I bought this game a long time ago from an old good friend's recommendation, and have just never really gotten around to it. Though it looks like I did try it out at one point. Earbuds, that's what I need. It's like, what's the thing I'm missing? Non-clickable links? Are they non-clickable? Those tiny URLs there? It should be clickable. Clickable for me. Just non-clickable on phone or something? I can click in. On mobile, the lack of space breaks them. Oh! Interesting. Hang on. That's an easy fix. Try now. Try now. Links to the mobile app are broken. Okay, they should be fixed now. Should work just fine. You notice that since their latest release. Interesting. Well, cool. Hopefully that fixes it. Hey, Typically, welcome in. Typically's also going to be a guest on the stream on... I should remember the schedule, but I don't. Typically will be here on Friday. Fantastic. I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped. This Friday. Nice. As long as everybody remembers what day they're supposed to stream on this channel, I think I could just let it happen. All right. Grumbles. Set it and forget it. That's right. Y'all have audio. I does not have audio. Oh, I think I know why. Hang on. Alt F4 it. Just kill it. I think I need to hold the button on the USB receiver to get these in. Hey, Mom. This game is pretty great. I have only heard good things of. Yeah, I was so tempted. I was so tempted. By the limited run games version of it, but man, just the amount of money that I've put into limited run games. Huh. Cool, okay. It's working now. Alright. We're off. He wasn't going to play $600 for the real one. Ooh. Yeah. I did just put on PayPal credit the Knights of the Old Republic 2, KOTOR 2, the big box, because I got the big collection kit for the first one too. Alright, I know the music in this game is like chef's kiss, amazing. I've never played the original. I keep meaning to play it on an emulator. It's like Game Boy or Game Boy Advance or something. Or no, it was Game Boy Color, wasn't it? Oh god. It's got like A and B reversed. So it's Nintendo binding. Whew, life as a half genie is hard work. Ever since I ran Risky Boots out of town, every monster in Sequin Land wants a battle. Well, holding back now won't help any. I'm gonna have to hair them till it hurts. Who are you? Oh god, he's a pile of bones. Uh-oh. Game Boy Color? Yeah. I know I have it on my Steam Deck, and I meant to, like, I couldn't find time this weekend. Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, Worlds of Rogue, how are you doing? I was lurking in your stream today. Got a heart back. Yeah! I've still got the moves. Headbanging your enemies to death. I know, right? Mr. V, you've played through these games before, haven't you? They seem like games you would enjoy. Alright, so you can use the D-pad and the analog stick. The art in this looks really good. Art in this looks really good. Here's the options. Oh my god. Screen mode, full, stretched, original. Ooh, okay, yeah, well. That's not what we want for streaming, is it? Let's try stretch. Let's see what happens when we do stretched. Nope. 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 We're definitely gonna use full. We tried. We tried. You got the code for the bundle on the 3DS. Nice. We now play mainstream games? We're doing, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day, so we figured this would be a good time. I'm doing all female protagonist games, and I will play anything I can get my hands on. It's just I tend to go for older games. Yes. Okay. I tried to rebind this earlier, but something. Look at this. Look at this. So I get the ability to rebind any key I want, right? So I want to put like confirm on A because that's kind of like standard. Cancel on B, but it's unbound jump, right? And when I go to put A here for jump where it should be, you keep running into this. This is not brilliance. This is not brilliance. So I have almost Sid Meier's Pirates. So I've got no way to put this where I want. Yeah, it's portage jank. Hey Suzuki, how you doing? So I'm not thrilled with that. I just can't quite wrap my head around A and B being swapped like a Nintendo game. I don't play a ton of Nintendo games. So we're gonna watch me struggle with the menu a bunch because of that. Oh god. Everything's ruined. Alright, there it is. I wonder, hang on, can I get away with this? No, we can't. We can't because it's actually in 1920 by 1080. Damn it. DSi, the DSi version is much better. Get you guys stretch back out. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how I would capture, without emulating, I don't know how I would capture one of those handheld consoles. I know that there's ways to do it, but it's also like, it takes some heavy modding. I did run across one streamer that was going from a 2DS XL or a 3DS. But he had to have like this giant cable hanging out the back of the thing all the time. And I was like, it's already the most uncomfortable console I've ever held. But I did consider for a minute there when I got the 2DS XL to play Samus Returns, or Return of Samus, or whatever it's called. Yeah, the sound of the water in this game does sound nice. Hiya, Shantae. I'm off to see your uncle's show. Wanna go with? Huh? The Relic Hunter Expo is today? Yeah. Sky and Wrench flew in this morning just to see it. Oh my gosh! Sky's egg? I left it sunning in the bay. Don't move a muscle. Am I going back or am I going this way? Oh. Her animations are incredible. Like, they really are. This is good sprite work. Also, there's that butt wiggle. For whatever reason. Maybe I hit use on the house? Where is... Lude. Hey, Final, how you doing? Where's the egg? What'd I do? We can't go without Sky's egg. Didn't you say paper? Oh, we're going swimming, I guess. Goodbye. Oh wow! All right. Wasn't there a button in this game that just makes her dance? Hang on. There it is. There it is. Press Y and you dance. Which is awesome. More games need, like, a spontaneous dance button. There's quite a few, but not enough. Let's see. Now starts the Metroidvania. You're playing Half Genie Hero right now? I have all of them, and I've always meant to, like, just dive in, and I just have them. Nice check. This is also the hardest game to navigate, but excused, literally the second game of the series. True. I've heard there's some really annoying parts in the first game. I got the egg. Got the egg, let's go. The new Monkey Island game is great, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. The art style was pretty divisive for many people in retro. Whew, smells like grandma. Gross. I'm sure that's normal. You're the worst egg sitter ever. Look, don't blame me when Sky finds out. The art doesn't even make you blink. There's guacamole and I'm fine with it. Dude, every Monkey Island game had different art. That was kind of the whole thing. Every time they revisited Monkey Island, it was a completely different look and feel. It's just that enough people only played the first two. Hot take. Look at the 3D Monkey Islands. Oh, I thought they looked fine. It's video games. That's crazy frog in a raincoat. Yeah, right? Hello. The Relic Hunters are known worldwide for their unusual discoveries. I hope to see something truly amazing today. This music. It's so good. And so, like, low bit rate. The bit crunch on these chiptunes, or whatever it is. Oh boy! Today's the Relic Hunter Expo. Fussy, old explorers always find the weirdest stuff from the old world. I always pre-register. That's squid, though. All these boats coming in. Scuttletown ain't got room to dock them all. Hey, Shantae. What's it gonna take to get you back on stage? Quit being so shy. How dare you? That's an octopus. I do what I like. Can I like do a jump by conversation with her? Or... Gotta figure that out. Huh? Oh man, here's some like Dr. Robotnik style music. And grasping the white crystal finally in my hand, I ducked for several seconds at what appeared to be a common clip. Face until blah 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 blah. Psst. You're late. It's your sworn duty to protect this town against the criminal element. Hey, aren't you a grump? I'm guessing training week was a bust. Total disaster. She has like egg like, oh, that's an egg. It's an egg earring. She's got a whole bird on her shoulder too. Oh, my warbird hatchling literally flew the coop. All besides wrench here. Speaking of which, do you have my egg? Yes. There's my boy. Gave the egg. So, did you take good care of him? Spoiled him rotten. The weird line distribution is a bit annoying. I know, I'm doing my best. Like, I suck at reading, but it's so painful. Well played, Mr. V, I love that. You better have. Whoops, it's time. With my empty bowels replacing the oh no. I was able to outwit the pressure trap and make my escape. The humor in this hurts in such a good way, right? The Wildwood! Been friends. Hey, Commodore Zed! How was y'all stream today? Remember the other day when you noted cardio workouts, regular idle animation? Keep that in mind again with this guy. I know, right? Something. Team Wildwood, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sure Chaz is working on Shoutout right now. He's cooking up one of those special exclamation mark SOs. Hey, Dragon Jim. He had a great time learning CV1. Ran into a freeze. Castlevania 1. CV1. Is that CV1? I've never heard anybody call it CV. Huh. Huh. Was a good time? Nice. Glad to hear it. Citizens of Scuttletown! Hi. Hi. This dog keeps, like, nuzzling me behind the chair. May I present this year's object of mystery? I'm just gonna keep leaning into how bad these line breaks are. Ooh, Murmur. Incredible, man. Huge bowels. Such bravery. As usual, we kick off festivities by cracking open a fossilized treasure and offer the contents up for auction. Huge bowels. Have I talked like a pirate? You mean me? Artyom Havok? Yes, a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy. I want to save my vocal cords. The crowd knows what it's like. Huge bows, such bravery. Wow, much wow. I know that. Dog. This year's mystery object appears to be encased in solid stone, but feels quite hollow. Shall I smash it open? Yay! Do it! Clap, clap, clap! Then let the festival begin! Bonk! Oh shit, it's a genie lamp. Everything's a genie lamp. Ooh! What is that? It looks like an oil lamp? Ladies and gentlemen, my mistake. I seem to have, brought the wrong item. That is, Chaz says, unlike Geraldo Rivera, there actually was something in the vault. It's okay, Uncle, show us. Show us, yay! No. I mean, no, it's not important. I think it was his mother's house, this land. Let's move on to the next event. Please turn your attention to... Get fucked, Risky's here. Oh, oh, oh. No need for alarm. I'm just dropping by for this. Risky boots. In the flesh. She has so much of it, and it's all purple. Your spelunking uncle is always dredging up new collectibles. But this one, well, this takes the cake, doesn't it? It's just a worthless lamp. Put it back before there's trouble. Tisk, tisk. You have no idea the trouble that's in store. Heave ho, men. I think that means lift me up. Hoist my booty through the roof. And put your backs into it. Oh no. I feel like your new cam layout makes you larger on the screen, and I did make some pretty amazing edits. Actually, it was one of the edits I made after spending like the 2-3 weeks listening to the IQ podcast. I realized all of my cameras were too small, and that matters. That matters when you're browsing around for a stream to watch. Because the smaller I was here, it was like, what, about this big? That's even smaller in the thumbnails for Discovery. So, I'm hoping this helps. But I also enlarged them. You certainly noticed? Nice. I also enlarged them in the other couple scenes, too. Tightened them up. But yeah, making this one more of a portrait thing. And usually I'm like right here. I'm actually sitting a little bit farther back because I got a controller and I don't be on the keyboard. But so, this should help with Discovery. Also, up in this corner, keeps it away from, like, the view count number and the other stuff down at the bottom. I've seen a lot of streams, believe it or not. Like, if you don't think about those things, like, so many cameras are totally covered up by the view number. You have no idea who I'd be clicking on. But yeah, I started to, like, pay attention to how I click on new streams for Discovery. A lot, after listening to them talk about it. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna change some things. Luckily, I ended up in this corner by default. I don't know why, I just picked this corner when I started. So I was good there, but there was definitely some improvements I could make. Fortune most foul. That lamp is extremely dangerous. Sky, Bolo, one of you catch her before she reaches the dock. No way, I can handle this. This is a pretty cool sequence. I have played through, like, the very beginning of this. No sign of Risky Boots or her pirate ship. If I've lost her, I'll never live it down. Especially after that exit. Yoo-hoo! Genie girl! If I move myself to the top left, make myself bigger. Recently, I've noticed that I'm looking to the right of the stream. Line things up better. Yeah. We made that. We made that in our the living room stream my wife and I had the other day. We were looking up at the TV, so I did like a long thing that was just like here and up of us looking up at the TV and then put the game above it. That seemed to make sense. I thought that was a pretty good looking stream. Hopefully in the future there'll be more co-op streams. I miss doing those. What is, I don't know, What is stuck in her boob? Is that like a coin? Banana? What is that? It's not a necklace piece. It's not connected to the choker, is it? Looking for me? Risky. I'll give you one chance to hand over that lamp. One last chance. If not, the things are gonna get ugly. Foo foo foo. They're getting ugly, alright. Let's see how you handle my brand new steam-powered oceanic tinker tub. Oh, fuck me. It has eyeballs. Lock and load, men. The sound of locking and loading. It's time for Risky's revenge, so let's attack aggressively. Ho ho ho. That's super fucked up. Okay. Yep. Dance break. Okay. Eat barrels, motherfucker. That can't be good. I've never thought of details like that, but they make so much sense. They do, yeah. Well, you know, and that's gonna be what separates, like, you know, you can tell when somebody really cares about their stream versus somebody that just goes live. Not that it's a bad thing to just go live. But, like, there is a huge difference. Is it the newer Shantae? This is the second one. But it's like the director's cut remaster. Your cam is oriented so when I'm looking at my chat in my second monitor, I'm looking towards... it looks like I'm looking towards the game. There you go. Oh, yeah. You can tell when somebody thinks about camera stuff. Because it's hard, you can't always put, you know, your camera right above your monitor. That's definitely the best place. And then there's, like, you know, some people, you know, thinking about their best angle. That's important too. Like, I used to have a side-mounted camera. I had, like, a tooth that was shorter than the rest, so I would, like, hide it with a camera angle. And then I finally, like, I got my teeth straightened and I got that tooth, like, crowned. So it looked like, because it, like, when I would see myself smile on camera, it looked like somebody had punched a tooth out of my mouth. Like it was hidden behind the mustache. That shit, I was thinking about that all the time. So, like, I got that fixed before I centered my camera. And I'm so glad I did because I like smiling. I just hated watching my VODs and seeing that fucking tooth. It really, it won't bug me. Not bad. You've learned a thing or two since our last duel. But no matter. With this lamp, I finally got the means to crush Sequin Land. Once and for all. Till then, play with this. Oh. No! My house! Man, I was doing a no-hit run. Fuck you, cutscene. Poke. Poke. Shantae, wake up. You alright? Moan. She got away. Remain still. Leave the situation to Sky and Bolo. But... oh my. That is certainly a figure. Well, this is fine. How do you do? This is a fine how do you do. Lying down on the job while my pirates run pell-mell all over my town? Ever since the pirate thing started, Scuttletown's been going to the dogs. Aladdin put on some weight in this age. Mayor Scuttlebutt! Please understand, she's doing everything possible. Booey! with half genies. He looks like Toad. I was gonna make a Toad joke, actually. And then I started thinking about you-know-who and that time he trended on Twitter. And the last time I looked up trends on Twitter. And I just didn't want to. Just didn't want to. We're a whole town. We need complete protection. Pack up your things and clear out. Holy shit, you're fired. Oh, God. I was trying to be subtle. What? You can't mean it. I do. And that's my final word on the matter. Now get going. I'm a busy man. Well, he was in rare form. But he'll change his mind once I get the lamp back. No, I forbid you to go. Now you're acting weirder than the mayor. What is this lamp that's got you so worked up? I can't tell you. What? Why not? I promised your mother never to speak of it. The lamp caused a lot of suffering back in her day. Trust me. It's trouble. And better left forgotten. You can at least tell me why Risky would steal it. Is it dangerous? I think that's what he just said. No, not anymore. The genies banished its magic long ago. They divided its power into 3 magic seals, oh boy, and hid them away forever. Even if the darker power was somehow restored, you remembered how to use it. And I intend to carry that secret to the grave. But Uncle, Risky must know more than you think. Otherwise, she wouldn't have stolen it in the first place. It's true. The potential for evil is too great. We have no choice. We must find all 3 magic seals before Risky Boots does. It will be difficult and very dangerous. And afterwards, we must never speak of this again. Do you think you're up to the challenge? I mean, saving our town from an evil? You bet. I'll find those magic seals and put an end to Risky's evil schemes once and for all. I don't know which way to go. Just go this way. Oh, it won't let us go this way. Alright. I seem to have lost my high jump ability. Also, bye. I got kicked out of my old town and traveled here to start a new life. I really hope this town can accept me for me. Have you seen the old coot in this town? He's the save guy. See him if you want to get record your progress. These arrows. See these arrows? Things on the ground. Folks call them jump pads. Jump off of one to launch forward or backwards. They'll take you straight to the town gates. You have the first Shantae Unlimited run. I wanted to buy all the Shantae stuff because I absolutely adore the style of these. Even though I've never really played it. Make sure you stop by the shop for some magic before you go. I'd suggest Storm Puff. It's the most powerful weapon to start with, even if it's tricky to use. Boing! Oh, that's cool. Oh god. How do I get back? Oh, okay. Sure. That's not at all gonna be difficult. I like the planets up here. Those are cool. Try visiting your pal Roddy Tops. You can find her in the zombie wagon. heading east from the town gate. Did they, like, use, like, a random name generator for the characters in this? A straight shot right through the field and forest. Okay. Bye. Have you seen the other fishermen in this town? Talk about fat. Oh. Blarg, no smash me. Alright. Alright. This must be like a reference or a joke to the first game. That has gone over my head. How do I get up here? I want to talk to her. I want to talk to Blue. You've been skipping your belly dancing classes? No wonder you can't remember any of your transformation dances. You're feeling rusty. Hold the dance button to do a practice dance. Wow, that pauses time. Interesting. So wait, hold on. Where was that store that I was supposed to buy stuff from? So we'll go in here to the dance studio? Question mark? This is... who is this? Sky? When you're not sure what to do or next, come talk to me, Bolo, or Uncle Mimic. You can find all three of us here in Scuttle Town. From now on, don't be afraid to ask for help. This must be the same guy. Would you like to save a record of your journey? Yes. Don't. I love to run. I could always walk, but then I'd have to hold down my attack button all the time. Oh, so I can walk. That's interesting. Apparently I can crawl as well. Cool. I'm famous for my magic jams. It spreads like a dream and tastes like a blot of heaven. Too bad the monsters hijacked my latest batch. If you find magic jam, don't just give it away. Trade it for something valuable. Okay. I can actually climb up that. That's cool. God damn it, the shopping music is amazing. Welcome to the item shop. Potions, magic vial, fireball, map, sequence, so keep printing magic. Storm Puff. They said to buy Storm Puff, but we can't afford it. I love this like ticker banner at the bottom. It's just so out of place. So I wonder if there's like breakable items. Don't leave town without buying magic from the shop. I'd start with fireball magic if I were you. It's perfect for long-range attacks and will ignite certain enemies. Ignites. Can I afford that? I can. Let's go ahead and buy that. Buy some yes. Alright. How do I use it? I don't know how to use it. I see that there's... it's selected or something. Oh! Alright, I figured it out. Alright, so I've got... like mana or something? Or do I need to buy more of them? This is Spitfire. 3 fireball. Oh, this is an upgrade. Alright, so I must need to find things that recharge me. Get back out the door! Stay out the door! You can do it. What up, Rico guy? Don't leave town. pike ball. Oh my god. Everybody wants me to pick something different. Choice overload, please. Who are you? And why are you, like, half laying on that table? Welcome to the import room. We used to carry all kinds of treats from lands beyond, but since these pirates showed up, our shipments have stopped completely. If I could only do something about it. Alright. What is happening under that desk though? You've got to accessorize. Get some silky cream for that. Hair gives you a full body and repairs split ends. Don't leave town without Seguin land map. It shows all the saved rooms, and such you can get shop one for super cheap. I heard zombies parked their wagon in Tangled Forest. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps all over. My body. Right here, and here, and here. I don't think I can afford the map. I've only got 6. Why don't these stores have signs over them? That's painful. Yeah, I can't. Everybody's like, get all these things immediately or you don't leave town. Where are you? Oh, this is gonna take me to that girl. On the roof. So it wasn't about jumping up here. How do I get down from here? Oh no. God damn it. This isn't where I wanted to be. So we'll take 2. Now we must be outside the gate. Did you visit the old man? I guess I can let you go then. Should I go save again after I purchase that thing? Keep a sharp eye on your heart meter. Once you run out of hearts, it's game over for you. If you make an important discovery, be sure to hit a save room afterwards. Left of town is Pumpkin Field. Off to the right is Lilac Field. Try not to get lost. Let's go to Lilac Field. Finally, some gameplay here. Green thing. So that's money, and the green potion charged my fireball. Oh, we should see if that has like... Oh god. Alright, it does. Man, this is one of those games where like when you walk off the screen, everybody respawns. You know, that is my least favorite thing. In the history of video games, is like enemies that all come back when you walk off the screen. Like, just, I don't know. I know it's just how it was, but it drives me absolutely bonkers. Greetings, stranger. I'm what they call a warp pedestal. It's my job to zap folks from place to place. I'd like to help you out, but until my warp brothers wake up, I can't do squat. Cool. Okay. I mean, I guess it's for farming, right? Not that they're dropping much. Hello. Would you like to save a record of your journey? Yes, I would. Save complete. Gotta hit our dance button. Tangle Forest. There's one of those rocks back there. Rock trolls. Multiple layers. That's interesting. I don't know what these little caves are. Oh, that looks like death, so we won't go there at all. Oh. Not take me to where I thought it would. Where am I? You fly with those little wings? Good, need that. Going up, I guess. Oh, there's a lot of like switcheroos here. Man, the way they handle like the parallax and like back and forth is really tricky. Hard to keep track of. Especially if the monsters just always respawn. It's hard to tell like which way you've been, which one you've been to already. That one goes back that way. Oh, fuck me. No smash. Alright. Alright. More death. That was gonna take me back. See, I don't know. I just don't know exactly where I should be going. I'm kind of feeling like I don't have direction. So here's a cave. Who's out there? The lunch courier? Wouldn't that be nice? If you don't have my tasty meal, get lost. Alright, so I need... I guess this is maybe a dungeon? And we gotta find food for it. The door. Who's that? Oh. I'll get back. Nothing. Up higher. House here. Welcome, miss. I'm very sorry, but today's orders are all backed up. My dream has always been to become a traveling master chef. Travel the world with my pup Wobblebell. But he seems to have run away. Without him to inspire my dishes, my dream has fallen into ruin. If you find him, please tell him I miss him. Oh, Wobble Bell, I miss my pup so much. Alright, so we need to find a dog to get her to cook a meal. It's dead end. Interesting. I think this one was the further back. Or was the furthest back. Well, I can start to afford more things now. Like, we're starting to mine a little bit of money. Ooh. Oh, there's a weird, like, dodge button, too. That's cool. I don't know what I would use that for. I guess we'll find out. It's like a main feature. It's like a main button. Probably for this. This thing that I'm terrible at. Well, let's explore out the other way then. Just walk right into that guy. Wait, are there places I can jump down if they don't have the death symbol? Hey, Cosmic Void, how are you doing? Great to see you. This is the second one. This is the second. Hey, thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate that. Cosmic Void's new game, Blood Nova, is going to be out soon, like weeks. Need to get up here. You played them such a long time ago, they were fun. Yeah, they've always been highly regarded, highly recommended by a bunch of people that I've known, but I've never like sat down with one really. I did buy them all off of those recommendations. Oops. Don't take me back to that one. Oh, is this a new one? Hey, what's that? Y'all on? Is it morning already? Yes. Oh. Time to clock in. Warp squids are on the job. Where can I take you today? Oh, here's a map. Okay. Alright, alright. Hey, bud. This dog has been so neglected today. Oh, is that good? Is that good? Is that good? Love you, Munchkin. So neglected. He hasn't been neglected. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Though he feels it because I know my wife's working on cleaning a room he can't be in right now. Hey, big fatty, welcome in. So like every time she like closes the bathroom door, he just comes in here and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm abandoned." He went for a nice walk today. I think. Oh, he didn't go to the hardware store. We went to a different hardware store that doesn't allow dogs, and I think we found the things that we needed at the other hardware store that does. Because you can take your dogs to like Lowe's and Home Depot, which is really cool. But we went to a different one to get some stuff. We had planned on it though. Howdy, howdy, big fatty. Great to see you. It looks like there's just only one place that I could teleport to, so. I see that there are... The S's must be saves. Man, this is a wild map. This is a wild map. I think we need to go back to town and buy a map. Fuck it, let's just warp. Let's go. I'm doing really good. Just house cleaning stuff and stress. Parental unit visit. Over here on Wednesday. You know that thing cleaning too? Yeah. A funny thing happened at the hardware store today. We needed buckets. We needed buckets for pellets for the grill, and there were buckets on the end of like every aisle at this hardware store, but I couldn't find lids anywhere. And there was this girl that had like found buckets and lids, and we were just like, "Oh my god, you found lids! Where did you find them?" And she's like, yeah, they're over there. They're in aisle 69." Nice. We all had a moment. Hard to face. Oh, shit was kind of funny. It's like, I did a double take when she said that. I was like, wait, there's 69 aisles in here? Was this Game Boy Advanced originally? I think it was either that or a DS. Not sure. No. Let's find that store again. The store was right here. I'm gonna get that map. DS. Got it. DSi, wear that. Yeah, me too. It did start development on the GBA. Yeah, it's got too many keys for the GBA. Should get Storm Puff, I think. An unwieldy cloud with electric personality. We'll also buy a potion. And a magic rock. Okay. Hooray us. Yay! You are here. Oh, I bought the map, right. Okay, so it's selected now. Cool. There's the map. Okay. We'll go out the front gates and go left this time. excuse me for just 1 second. I'm gonna go run to the restroom and get a drink of water. And then we will keep going till 4. So enjoy some community highlights.
Subject is not here.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Riding his old horse, his friends, ladies, going into the sunset, maybe some days he feels like going further than either way. He's gonna get on a mission to find his lost her. He's there, he's gonna be seen, gonna be heard before they come rushing down the stream. That's right, he'll won't hear him scream, he'll stand firm.
Please continue.
We're definitely gonna lose some lives here.
Please continue.
I was like, shoot Ryder. I kind of figured that much.
I'm reading my chat on my mobile phone and your chat, and I'm reading my chat on your chat.
I'm watching you on this stream. I'm reading your chat. I'm watching Streamlabs over here. I hear your voice coming out of here. And then I got you on my phone down here. I'm watching you on this stream. I'm reading your chat. I'm watching Streamlabs over here. I hear your voice coming out of here. And then I got you on my phone down here.
You know what? You know what? Now I will turn my TV on with Chromecast, and I will stream my chat.
Oh, come on.
Please shut this one. Please do something with my TV.
I think that is it. Nice.
Okay, I have returned. Oh no, I did bring a snack in here. I'm sure you would love some of that, buddy. Oh, we're dropping. Find it? Ah, good boy. Good boy. Y'all ever had these? They're from North Dakota. Dot's home-style snacks. Baked cheese curls. Holy shit. These are like the best pretzels and Cheetos like, on the planet. Alright, here's pump. Oh! What'd it do? Oh, wow. That's crazy. That is a cool power. Wow! Holy shit! I need that. I need that! Hey man boy, how you doing? Wonder how high up you can go. Should get in dark. I don't think I got that potion. The game looks great too, right? There we go. Yeah, this game looks fantastic. It really, really does. This would be a good game for the Steam Deck as well. Letting my hair grow long? Yeah. You know, I actually got a cut last week. It was a bit longer. This guy. Open up. That looks fun. Wow, those explosions are amazing. You know, I've never really tried to like grow out my hair as long as it'll go. I mostly kind of hit a point where it'll get caught behind my head when I'm sitting on a couch. Or it gets really annoying to sleep with. I like my hair to be like right at like resting on my shoulders, like not at shoulder length, but like a little bit longer than that, so that it kind of just rests on my shoulders. About where it's at right now, maybe a little bit shorter. But I was having a hard time with the lady I like to go to get my hair cut. Whenever I say that, it seems like she forgets to take into account that my hair is twice as long when it's wet than when it's dry, because it curls up and whatnot, because this hair is a lot longer, like quite a bit. It's got a bunch of springiness to it. So I always end up with hair above my shoulders. If I don't specifically, if I'm not specific enough. So twice in the time I've been streaming, I've had shorter hair than I want. Oh yeah, yes it does. It very much curls. So it's not as curly. Well, I mean, it's like, these are like ringlet spirals, right? My hair. So it's like, it seems straight up top because of the weight of it, but my hair absolutely does that by itself. I don't think I can go any further that way. I think we need to keep exploring over there in the woods. Are those little blue loops? Is that water? That must be water. Wait. There's actually water there at the edge of town if I could get to that, but that rock guy's kind of in the way, isn't he? Nah, we don't. I wish it was a warp in town. Oh wait, hold on. What's that? Pumpkin Patch? We're at Pumpkin Patch. Lilac Fields and Tangled Forest. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Well, let's go back to the Tangled Forest then. Yeah. When I was a teen, I had long hair. I hated that I didn't have like straight, flat, fucking, you know, like Hanson hair. That's what I wanted. It's all I wanted. And I had like all this bullshit. Hated it so much. All the girls I was in school with were super jealous of how curly it was. I'm like, you fucking have it. Now as an adult, I really like it. But that wasn't the style. That wasn't the style in the 90s and early 2000s. It was all like, oh god. Who's the other one with like super flat, kind of like not great looking hair. Is it Kid Rock? He had like super flat hair too. But no, I had like Jonathan Davis and Weird Al Yankovic hair. Okay, so that I can only do one at a time. Interesting. Oh, I have to fill those out of the other things. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I can't make that jump. So now that I've done that, what is it? I don't get it. Oh, I wish I knew where to go. We need to find a dog is our first step here. But I don't know where to go to find the dog. We have the map. Map's not gonna tell me anything, probably. I'm the blinking dot. There's a house down at the bottom if we go all the way to the bottom. Let's go down. One more down. Wait, is that not a house? Oh, I can't get over here. Right. Oh, what? I can go in these? God damn it. I accidentally pushed up on the D-pad. I wasn't even trying to. Like, I tried to hit use on these at a bunch of stuff earlier. There's no way to unlock this door. Alright. Okay. Does this water hurt? Okay, good, it doesn't. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Alright, so... we gotta find more of these caves. There's a bunch out here. We gotta find more. I like this music here a lot. Wolf Farm. These guys are worth like, what, 5 or 10? This is dead end of some kind. Okay. Probably like a bomb for that cliff face or something. Five. There were 5. No, that's not what I meant to do. Right. That one was like worth 10. Ooh. Was there only that one little purple cave? There had to have been more. I remember there being more. Yeah, we should save. Too good. Oh, there was these rocks. Maybe I was getting confused. And all of this is like one shot. There's a house again. I can't go over here. The map again. Yeah, this is all just one shot. I can't really go anywhere. It's all just for that. The little caves aren't marked. Wait a minute. What's with the stuff that isn't grayed out? In the lower blue part there. Have I been there? Hey Slim, how you doing today? Great to see you. Want to do something cool? Check us out. Check us out. Check us out. Check us out. That's the cloud. That's the cloud equivalent of get fucked everybody. Do you have a list somewhere of games you played on the 1 hour stream? Me and Chaz, we worked very hard at trying to make that list a thing. It's at the point of like, I got weeks of data input to do. Hey, thank you so much, Slim. No one does the stream thing there in the sense that thank you. That means a lot. I don't. You can go through my YouTube VOD playlist, and that's like the first year and a half. Basically just show me a list and I'll tell you if I have played something. If it has like 45 or more minutes in it, chances are I probably played it on the 1 hour stream. On my Steam, if you see that on the Steam wishlist. I will make that list. I just don't know when that'll be finished, and I don't think it'll be finished before November. But it might. It certainly ain't gonna happen in the next couple weeks, that's for sure. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be able to whip anything up without just a ton of work. Like, my thought was like, oh, I'll just copy the name of every private YouTube VOD, but then you'd have to sort through, like, all the stream titles. And nah, I really don't have anything. all the information is there, but it's not complete. You know, like a year ago, we made a giant list. Give me just 1 second here. So here's what I've been working on. Me and Chester Mammoth have been working on this. Should go and close this. That I can share with you. I've been trying to like go back and get everything inputted here with like data, a link to the YouTube VOD. Like we are trying to make this happen. And I've got like there's a form. Oh, that's that. You don't need that. Like we made forms to enter for this. Here is like 341. This is like stream 1 hour stream 26 through 341, right? So like anything I have is not complete, but yeah, because this is last summer, right? This is 8/16/2021. I keep trying to make this a thing, but it's been a mess. And kind of the way we have it right now is I can't just like copy all this over. But I mean, I can share this if you want. I can you know, put this out. And a lot of this is going to be like, yeah, played a lot of fucking games on the 1 hour stream. I want this to be a thing that everybody can view when it's done, but I'm just things have been very busy this summer. I haven't finished it. But yeah, the form gets entered in here, and then I put like, oh, play again? Does it have LAN multiplayer? Like information that I'm tracking. But you know, when it's done, anybody will be able to click on it and go to the VOD on YouTube, which will be cool. Like, oh my god, you guys want to see some very, very early... Whoops. No, fuck off. Some very early streaming. Like,
oddly, whatever.
fucking oof.
The secure ROM is a fucking cancer. It was the worst thing ever created.
This is
And
back
if
when I
you
like
think
didn't
that
care
was-
about my mustache
it's
at all.
Okay, it's just DRM. I'd like to invite you to try.
I was more
playing
tired back
Tron
then.
Evolution. Dual screen arcade cabinet.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
trying to remember what I read on the wiki this morning.
There you go. Early stream.
And
This is 1 hour stream number 30.
She just needs some shake weights.
Still making shake weight jokes. Yeah.
Game hidden inside a bad game that is also a robot.
One day this list will be finished, but I can send you over what I do have. Maybe that'll help. But it's not complete. It's missing like the past year. Unfortunately. My, baby Havok. How you doing, Hairball? My stream has come a long way since the 30th 1 hour stream. What are we on now? What is today? 1 hour stream number 585. Wow. 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 30th versus 585. That is a long time. From last year, you remember my spice? Well then, good. So for if you guys are wondering why I took this detour, Mr. V has redeemed making my schedule for the entire month of November. So he's gonna pick all the games that I play in November. I do that for November and June. So the next person that redeems it will get June. I'll probably disable it till after November. 6 months is a long time. Most of, yeah, there is an asterisk there because my wife is gonna do a stream takeover. And there's some games that I want her to play, and there's some games that, you know, people that donated to Save and Raid or whatever should also get to pick a game too. But she's gonna take over my stream for a week, starting on Halloween, if memory serves. It'll be the 31st, into November. She's gonna come in here and do extra streams too. Like she's gonna stream into the night. She's taking the week off of work to do this. Right, yeah. Monday the 31st. So start on Monday the 31st and go to Friday the 4th of November. Which is cool. I'm excited about that. She's never streamed before, so this will be fun. Alright. What was I doing? What was I doing? I just don't know where to go in this game. I don't know where to go. Which is a frustrating thing, right? So I guess I'll go back to town with my money and buy more things? I don't know. Oh my god, spider dicks. Might actually die. That'll be fun. Yeah, GOG. You can't rely on GOG for playtime. Most of the GOG games I would play on a different computer anyways. Can I climb this tree, you think? No. Oh my god. Fuck you, spider. Click on that. I felt like a waste. No, nothing up here. What's this? Yeah, I can't really do anything with that. I know there's more stuff over here, but I can't jump on that. Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll look at it and be like, all right, these 5 I've played, you know, pick something else. Not end of the world. Were there like keys in the maybe we need to go explore the town again. What is this thing? Looks. There's no death coming up from the bottom of this. Hang on, there's a big chest up there. Can't get to that. There's obviously like some kind of like hook shot or something that I'll need. Are there like bombs in town, maybe? Down one more. Wait. Oh. Hello, what's this? Why haven't we found this yet? Hey, snack cakes. What's shaking? You still owe me a brain, you know. Stop it, Roddy Tots. You just missed my brothers. We've been doing a wagon tour sampling local cuisine. Here. You've gotta try one of these. God damn it, it's a dog. We found it, a dog. Gasp! This is someone's pet! Put it back where you found it. Come on, just Scout's taste. Never mind, I'll return this puppy myself. Look, Roddy, I need your help. Have you ever heard of a magic seal? Not ringing any bells. I'll check the web. Ick, what is that thing? Aw, that's my chit-chat spider. Zombies use it to communicate across long distances via web vibration. Seriously, you should see our network. It's like worldwide. They just send messages out and another zombie will answer. Back in no time. Third. None of my pals have heard of Magic Seal. Sorry, Chica. Can you locate Risky Boots with that? Yeah. Look, she was spotted in Scuttletown today. Oh, God. I was there. That was just this morning. Tell us more about this World Wide Web. I know, right? It's good. After that, she traveled up the coast, shaking down locals. She's looking for the 3 barons of Sequinland. Yuck, this thing's full of bugs now. Barons of Sequinland? Who are they? Thriving, thieving bandits who pass themselves off as artifact collectors. They mostly gather old magical trinkets and such. Oh, gross. Now he's got a worm. Artifact collectors. Risky thinks one of them has the magic seal. The Squid Baron, the Ammo Baron, and the Hypno Baron. According to this, Squid Baron lives here in the forest. If you're thinking about stopping by his place, better be on your toes. I'll start my search for the Squid Baron. Thanks, Roddy. Roddy Tops. What a fucking name. What a name. That, like, skeletal horse back there, it's upsetting. It's upsetting. Well, thank God we figured this out. That took a while. spider. Now we gotta go. The house all the way up there. We gotta go to. I really like the music here in this particular level. It's super zen. Yeah, we're gonna say it. That's it? We go over? Ah, cool. Spawn camp and dick spider? In other exciting news, I saw that, Octopath Traveler was on sale, so I did buy that. I've been wanting to play that game. Not that it's my kind of game, it's just so beautiful looking. So I put that on my Steam Deck. Hey Sheila, you sound like me. I do? Can it be? Is that my Wobble Bell? Please, can I have my precious pup back? No. Wobble Bell! Arf, 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 arf. You're back! Seeing you again fills me with vigor. Oh, Oh, miss, how can I ever thank you? I know. We'll celebrate by trying my latest recipe. Stand back and watch me sizzle. Oh my god, this is stressful. Sure, sounds good. We can do that. Yeah, we can do Octopath Traveler in November. Hey, how's Mike?
That won't work.
That's right. It might not. Voila. That's how we cook up tasty meals, using only natural ingredients. Now that Wobble Bell is back home safely, my dream of becoming a famous chef can finally come true. Right, Wobble Bell? You got a tasty meal. You love this so much? Nice. Which part? The emote or this game? Now I gotta go figure out where that is. This map is so wild. I'm not in love with it yet, but I'm getting there. The emote trigger? Yeah. I got more I want to make. Using your hair as well? I know, right? This door wanted the meal. The heavenly smell. Great snap. It's a tasty meal. Hurry up and bring it inside. That face. You're the delivery boy? It's about time you got here. Put in my order hours ago. I'm famished. I'm not a boy. Whatever. So long as you brought the tasty meal. Hand it over. Oh my god, those eyes. Man, that hit the spot. What do I owe you? I'm looking for a magic seal. And I hear you have it. Yow! Okay. Look, no need to get worked up, right? Let's both be reasonable. We can be reasonable? I guess. Okay then. Dine and ditch! You fuck. Oh, that guy is so dead. I thought you should be able to go down there. Huh. So we found the actual first, like, dungeon. Pretty. Game is pretty. Interesting. Aye. Oh, fussy controls, come on. You can do this. No. Oh, I can climb the chain. Hello? Wow. What a oh no! What a sound. Fuck did that key go? Oh no! You got a key. Okay, now what? map doesn't tell me where I am. That's interesting. Okay. So am I done here if I got the key? Or were there other paths? Hang on, that's another thing here. Oh, here's where the door key is. Probably could have gotten it before. There was a way to like drop below. I did it outside a couple times, but I can't do it here for some reason. Oh shit. Oh, a save. This will be good. Yeah, I would. Must be the boss room. I wonder how long these dungeons are. It's like 4 o'clock, so I gotta run. Of 18, 8 backups. Just need to sort them by importance. There you go. Interesting. I'll bet I can't get up from the other side here. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Damon Master, that's a very impressive hair. Yes, I know, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. How are you doing? Can't really jump over it? Do I need to? Oh, we go to this one instead. Got it. You ever played this game before? Prehensile? Right. Fuck. I know that I have to hit that. I know that I have to hit it. Well, hang on. Maybe I can do it this way. Yeah, right. Damn it. I just can't. It won't let me do it fast enough. So maybe that isn't. I'm just going to the next one. Oh, I missed that. Oh, God! Hitboxes are frustrating. Oh, I need another key. This isn't not surprising. Doing well, mate. Morning coffee. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Just taking a break to stream from working on house stuff. I'm gonna see how tonight goes. I may come back for like an extra stream to do the last 2 missions of Delta Force tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna try to finish Blood Rain after dinner. Which I should be able to do. Oh, fuck! That was our first death, by the way. That was our first death. I did not expect it to be that fast. Breaks are important. Thursday's a public holiday here at Queen's funeral, right? I'm tempted to skip stream and just spend quality time with fantasy updates. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I want a death count. I've thought about adding it several times, and I keep just being like, oh, it's work. I just put that effort into something else. Death counters are fun, though. What I was gonna say, Damon. My parents are coming to. Oh no! It travels down. You armor-plated dicks. No, no. Have fire. Actually, no. I got something for your ass. No, this. All right. Get fucked. You know what loves metal armor? Lightning storms. Especially the freak kind. You don't know why they're there. Yeah. Shoot all that loot out of your booty. Let's go. They made me mad. Yeah, but my parents are... what I was saying, David Master, before I interrupted myself like twice. Parents are coming to visit, so we're trying to get the house into tip-top shape. I spent a lot of time out in the backyard, getting the back patio sorted. In the area around the fire pit. What a... Aha! Okay. I see the game here. Game, I see you. I'm missing something obvious here. Oh god! Everything sucks! At least he'll die. God, he might not. Take that. I will take that. It's easier when you visit your parents. I know, right? Did you get the grill out and ready? Oh, so I didn't tell you all about this. So as we got the patio cleaned off, we carted our old grill that we haven't been able to use for a number of years because like it was a cast iron, had cast iron grill plates on it, and they had rusted and were flaking off. So we took it off to the dump. And we were just kind of sitting around being like, fuck, we need a grill. So we started looking at grills. And I started messaging Seek, trying to figure out what kind of grill we wanted. Because we know that my birthday's coming up this Sunday. And Aaron and Lulz are getting us like a sausage making kit, basically, that goes on our KitchenAid. So we're getting like a sausage press and sausage mixer. And we're just like, you know, we need a grill. If we're gonna make sausages out of all these spicy peppers in the backyard and meat from the local butcher shop, like we need a grill. So we ended up found like a really good deal at Walmart for a Pit Boss smoker, a pellet grill / smoker. Yeah, we're really hyped about this. So we got that on Saturday. Like, it works great. It works great. Honestly, like I can't really tell that it's like a budget model, but it's not like the high end of grills either. But it does have like it's totally digital control. So like it knows how much pellets to feed itself and whatnot. So we have been. It's been almost running 24/7. I smell that she just turned it back on. Like we cooked breakfast on it Sunday morning. We made Like we did bacon jalapeno poppers from Peppers in the Garden. We made like we've just been cooking things on it and eating a little too well. But it's been really cool. It's been really cool. We've been pretty obsessed with it. Like we've just been sitting out on our nice clean back patio with this thing running for like 8 hours at a time, just making random things. What have we done? We did really good chicken. We hard-boiled and smoked hard-boiled eggs. That's weird. It's different, but you can do it. So we've got a couple of those in the fridge. Tonight we're doing chicken, maybe mushroom caps. We threw like some apples on it last night. That was interesting. Made them taste like sweet potato, like yams. It was weird. But today when we were at the hardware store, we bought some things we needed for that, and we got some different like smoke flavor pellets. But yeah, it's been our obsession. So yes, we got the grill out and ready. Brand new grill. It was a real pain in the ass to put together. My bag was hurting. I had to like do all the screws and whatnot. Put the barrel on the legs. Like, oh, it was awkward. Small pan of brown. Yeah, so we were looking at like all the things that we can make it. It's pretty much anything you can throw in the oven or on the stovetop you can put in this. But we're really excited. I can't believe I forgot to mention that. Like that's been the most exciting thing here this weekend is that pellet grill. We did breakfast the other day. We did like breakfast sausages on it. That was fucking good. We can have like a cast iron like flat skillet. That's in our Amazon cart right now. It's like $30 or something. We're gonna grab one of those so we can do eggs and stuff on it. Just whatever we want. It's fucking cool. Neat piece of machinery. I've never used one before. I've seen one once. We don't really go to a lot of barbecues or anything, so. But there was one person we used to do board games with that had one that smoked some stuff on it one time. Cool stuff. Oh my god. Nice, you got a key. I really should take off, but I don't know how long this dungeon is. Like, I don't want to beat this dungeon. I think there's just gonna be a lot more to this dungeon. I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here because I do have to hop off to go get some more stuff done. Did save at the beginning part of this. This game's cool. What would be really nice is if it had absolutely hairball. It'd be really nice if it had Steam Cloud so that I could just pick up where I left off on the Steam Deck. It does have Steam Cloud. Interesting. When I fired this up originally, I must not have gotten to that first save point because there wasn't any data on it when I played the first time. Cool. I also broke down the other day and bought Vampire Survivors. I keep hearing about that game. So I snapped it up. I hear it's amazing on the Steam Deck. And Wife Quest, which looks awesome. They could keep going with this one. With this, I do want to play through all of these games. I don't think this is a stream game for me, just because I feel like I'm gonna sit here and just kind of be frustrated with the type of game it is. And I don't want that. I don't want that for the stream, to be honest. So I think this is a Steam Deck, like, play a level in bed kind of game for me. It says it has cloud, but it isn't in your cloud. You know, let me install it on the Steam Deck real quick. when I do extra streams, I do try to pick the games that I feel like I can play without being frustrated. It's part of my brand. I'm turning on the Steam Deck real quick because I want to see if the save files come over. You know, I mean, if not, like, the save files are here on the hard drive, right? We can move files around somewhere in here. Go over PC Gaming Wiki, see where it says they are. This is, like, somebody was saying it earlier, not the best port, so maybe. It says they're in-app data, way forward, Risky's Revenge, sure. That makes sense. See, this says, look at this, look. Even though the saves in the user's files are remote, cloud is not available. Y'all want to see some meta shit? How's that for meta? My wife should be here on Wednesdays. Typically, when's yours coming? Did you get yours yet? Yours should be here, like, anytime. Oh, you haven't pulled the trigger yet? Order the Steam Deck on your Steam Deck? I know, right? Oh, so you just put in your reservation on yours. I gotcha. Yeah, I might have to manually move save files over. My wife is gonna get here, like, right when my parents get here, like, the same day. I feel so bad for her. Because she's just gonna want to go hide in a room and play with the new toy. But we're gonna be entertaining guests. I'm sure we'll have downtime, but damn it. Yeah, up to you to entertain your parents, that's right. We're gonna be co-oping on our Steam Decks. My parents are just gonna be staring at the ceiling. Yeah, see, there's no... The game's here, though. Game works. I love that this is also a touchscreen. Like, that has made a lot of things so much easier. Should be getting the sausage maker around there, yeah. When you're less busy and able to use it. It's amazing how I find time for this thing. It's so much easier just to, like, dive into a game with this than having to, like, sync up the controllers, turn on the TV, you know, put the HDMI cable out, like, or, like, commit to sitting at the desk. Like, it's just been so much easier to find 10, 15 minutes here and there to play games with this thing in my life. Like, it literally has... My gaming life has evolved into something much better than it was. I don't have to full commit to a game. I could do, like, one mission of Assassin's Creed between projects and then just suspend it and come back to it later. I love the way this has changed my off-stream gaming habits so much. You didn't see her for 36 hours. Mom was visiting. At the time, I wasn't impressed. That's funny, Damon. Okay. I may be back later tonight to try to finish Delta Force, put it in the done pile. But it's going to depend on how much work gets done around dinner for us. And how I'm feeling, of course. But if not, the final 2 missions at Delta Force tonight, which Monday is not my usual night to do an extra stream. This will be an extra. If not, then I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to play Alien Syndrome on the Wii, which means tomorrow morning I need to set up the Wii. Also, this says that it's 4-player, and my wife is around. Possible co-op tomorrow. Let me think about how I would set that up. Possible co-op with my wife tomorrow because she's not working tomorrow. That could be cool. I think about how I want to set that up. Technically, there's a TV in here, and we could put 2 chairs in here. We just use that TV that's over on this wall. We can probably make that work. No, I'll think about that. Alright, let's see who we're gonna raid. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love y'all. We haven't hung out with Nova Kate for a while. She's still on. Nova Kate is an absolute sweetheart. She is playing guitar music right now, doing covers and originals. She's fantastic. Canadian, I believe. Not that that matters. We're gonna give her a raid. Oh, she's in the wrong computer, wasn't I? Absolutely, Highbury. So yeah, feel free to hang out. Show her some support. She is great. Nova Kate is a really fucking cool lady. Nova Kate BS. You were planning on going there anyways, over to Nova Kate? Nice. She hasn't streamed nearly as often as she used to. She used to stream like 3 times a week, but it's been rare that I catch her at least. Alright, let's go hang out there. And I'll see y'all either later or tomorrow. Next time. Nice. There we go. Cool.